Joining us live now, Coco's parents, Corey and Candy Gauff. Oh, I can't even begin to feel what you're feeling and just how proud you are. But how's your daughter doing this today after the big victory?
I think she's doing great. She's, resting, sleeping in, and getting ready to go to practice in a little bit to get ready for her next match. So I think she celebrated and wanted to get ready for the next match. She still has work to do here. That she's got big goals, so she's going to go after them.
That's right. She's got to stay focused. Okay, I got to tell you, to hear that she grew up idolizing Venus and Serena, and just being on the court was something that she really could never imagine, much less beating them. How was she able, Candy, how was your daughter able to stay so composed under that situation?
Well, that's one of the things we've been working on for a long time, and I think it finally has clicked in with her that if you just take one point at a time, one stroke at a time, one game at a time, and just focus, breathe, move around, and everything will come together. And it came together.
And were you able to keep your composure? Because you were breathing and moving all around there in the friends box. So what was that moment like for both of you, Corey, when she clinched that match?
It was exciting. I guess she saw me overreact by jumping up and throwing my hands up. I'm used to team sports where we celebrate all the time. So I was pretty excited.
Yeah, because you're used to team sports because you played some basketball at Georgia State. Your wife, Candy, she was a Division I athlete, track and field. So, your daughter has some ability there with the two of you. She talked about how she at the net said to Venus that she wouldn't be here without her. Both of you, can you just tell us about the impact that the Williams family had on your family?
Well, I think, what the Williams family did, and Mr. Williams, he really, paved the way for girls to think that it's possible because, we hadn't seen, many, African-American women in the sport since maybe Zena Garrison and, Althea Gibson, even precedes me. So when they started winning and having success and they trailblazed, and some of the challenges that they went through made it a lot easier to get into the sport and allowed us to be a lot more confident about allowing her to choose that as a sport because, obviously we play basketball, she ran track and field. Those sports were easier choices, but she fell in love with tennis.
Oh, gosh, don't sell yourself.
One thing I can say is I really...
Go ahead, Candy.
I really like the relationship between the father and daughter. Oh, I was just saying I like the relationship between the father and daughter. I respect my father very well, and that's one of the things that I see that Coco does with her dad, and it's a great relationship that is bonding, and I just love it.
No, I know, and I know that Dad, you coach your daughter as well, but let me ask you, Candy, I understand that you knew early on how determined your daughter was. Tell the story about when she was on the track trying to keep up with her cousins running.
Yeah, I took my daughter to one of my niece's track practices, and they were out there running around on the track, and then she just gets up out of her stroller and just started running. But the problem was she just kept on running and kept on running, and I got concerned as a mother, like, you're going to pass out. But her determination was there, and I saw that at an early age that she was destined to be something.
And she is something else. So please give her our absolute best. I know she has more work to do. You guys are really composed this morning. We're really impressed how you all are keeping it together this morning, knowing what your daughter has just accomplished. But please, thank you so much. It means a lot that you got up and you joined us today. And we wish you and your family all the best going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you. Bye.
You take care. You guys, they were good athletes now. They were being shy, but they were good athletes as well. But can you imagine, you guys are parents. Can you imagine sitting there in the box and seeing your daughter?
We got the father-daughter thing going on now.
I tear up when my daughter plays the piano in my own house. I'd be a wreck at an event like that.
But they started so early. They talk about that composure. She said in one of her qualifying rounds, she actually had Old Town Road playing in her head.
Really?
And she's teaching herself to stay cool and calm under that pressure. But still, that shows you she's a 15-year-old with that song in her head on that stage. It's a special moment for tennis, really. And again, we're getting her because of the Williams sisters.
Great family, great story.
Well, hey. Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.